we have the bounce house. Tyler's gonna get on the end. We're gonna open it up. We just finished unrolling this. Okay, we're gonna open up this side. And then we're gonna open up the other side. Grabbing that strap, we're gonna pull it open. Okay, okay. We're pretty good and even, good. Okay, bring the step out. And then we've got to hook up the blower back here. There's two blower tubes. There's a big one that you can see in Tyler. Show him that small one. So this is just an exhaust tube, if you see the difference in diameter, right? So I'm going to hook this to the blower. We want to make sure when we hook it that the tube's not twisted, meaning like this. The tube can't be twisted or you're not going to get the air inflation. So make sure this isn't happening. The tube should be nice and straight for airflow, okay? I'm going to wrap around here, make sure I've got this cinched tight, running it through the alligator teeth, making sure this is pushed back, that I've got a rib here, I'm past this rib, and I'm going to tighten this. I shouldn't be able to stick my finger in anywhere around this, and the actual plastic chute is right here where the air comes out. So now Tyler's got that. She's going to tie that off because we can't have air leaking there. There's enough air leaking out of the seams. It's very normal. This is a stitched piece of vinyl, okay? If this was like a balloon and you kept a blower running, it would pop. It would blow up. It would explode, right? So it's completely normal if you're walking by any. This is called a constant air inflatable. That means the air blower is constantly running. This is normal. Air has to leak out of these seams. If air wasn't to leak out of these seams, like I said, with the blower running, either the blower is going to stop and possibly start on fire, or the inflatable, if the blower is strong enough, would explode like popping a balloon, okay? The last thing we have to do here is we have to seal this air drain here. I'm just going to take this zipper and close it. We got this nice Velcro here to hold it up when we're draining. You got this Velcro here, which is very cool, so it doesn't get in the way, because when I pull this down, you can see it covers everything, protects the zipper. You never want to open up the zipper under pressure with the blower running. It can damage the zipper, so be very careful there. All right, so this is laid out nicely. Tyler's done a great job. We're going to turn on the blower. And in a few moments, this will inflate. Now these units have to be staked down. We supply stakes with the kit. Yep. So in this case, because we're on an asphalt parking lot, we've used water bags as ballast, because if the wind came, it could pick this thing up and blow it who knows where. Right. So it's critically important that anytime you set up an inflatable, we like it set up on grass. This is a commercial parking lot we're working in, right. But we like them set up on grass, and then we have steel stakes that stake into the bounce house through the hook on
these loops right
here, through this loop.
Okay.
And there's a steel stake, nice steel stake here. But for now, we're just going to take this water bag, and you'll notice on this water bag, we have the carabiner. So we're going to take the carabiner, and we're going to hook it on here so that this unit doesn't blow away. Awesome units. Come on back here. You can see the tube is not twisted. this inflated quickly within a few minutes tops. I don't even think it took a couple minutes. And just an amazing job. So that's done, and yeah, you can get in and bounce around and have fun. It's Brett and Tyler. We're going to talk about how to roll up a bounce house. So if you have one of these and you just bought it, we're going to show you what to do, because it's easy to set it up, but then everybody's like, how do you knock this thing down and get it back in the bag? So we're going to go around back, we're going to turn off the blower. Then we're going to open up some chutes. So here we go, we got our blower. We turn off the power switch. Good job. We can unhook this. The strap, we're just going to pull it off, let the air out. You can see the bounce house is coming down. We're going to come around here. We're going to open up the zipper. We got these little tabs here. You can just fold this around to let the air keep coming out, okay? We're gonna come around here. This side does not have a flap. Some do, some don't, depending on the model you purchase. Right here we have the other blower flap. We're just going to open that up to help air get out, make it a lot easier for us when we go to roll it. We can let this naturally settle now, or we can kind of force it, right? If you're going to force it, you take your shoes off and you walk across it. So that's what we're going to do, okay? If we weren't in a rush, we could just wait, and in about probably 20 minutes, all the air would be out. The first thing we're going to do is fold this step in. What we're trying to accomplish is get this square, right? Now, some people quarter fold them, some people fold them in thirds. My advice is pay attention to it when you open it up, and however you unfolded it from the factory roll, go ahead and do the same thing. So Tyler's going to get in the back corner. I'm going to get on the front corner here. And we're going to take and pull this over about halfway. Okay? So this will be like a third roll. We want to make sure that the air inlet here is not clogged, because what we want to do is get the air from the front, and we want to force it out. Yep. My shoes are on. They're not really shoes. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Thanks for joining us. One of our amazing staff, Joseph. So we're just talking about how to roll up a bounce house. So I'm walking on the bottom of the bounce house right now, right? So I'm really not worried about putting my footprints on it and damaging it and stuff like that. Tyler's gonna come behind me and do the same thing, and Joseph's gonna come behind Tyler and do the same thing. So we're gonna get all the air out of this. Now, this is how most people in the rental business that are coming to pick up your inflatable would do this to get the air out of it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we're going to grab the other corner. Tyler's going to get the back, I'm going to get the front, and we're going to pick this up and we're going to bring it over. Same way we did last time. And we're going to go all the way up and over. That looks pretty good. Okay, and we're gonna walk on it again, right? We gotta get whatever air out we can. Now, typically, for a bounce house, one person does this. So if you're in the rental business, you're probably sending one person out to do this. And this is kind of how they would do it, because they're working alone, and then they're gonna throw it on a dolly, and then all is good, right? We recommend you put these in a bag that protects it, loading and unloading on and off of a trailer. Not everybody does that, but we recommend that. Now, right here is important. You want to get this as small as possible, right? So we're going to just take and do a small fold, okay? And then we get down on our hands and knees. And because I've got replacement knees, I'm going to ask you guys to do this. Okay. But you want to roll this as small as possible. So Joseph, why don't you come over this way a little bit? We want that as small as possible. So pull it back. I'm talking, you got to get in like this. See what, and you want it to be the same size if possible, okay? As much the same size, right? Otherwise, it'll be like a funnel on the other side, okay? Try to stay even, right? Go ahead. Try to stay even. We're going a little sideways, so pick yours up a little, Joseph, okay? There. We got Aaron helping us here, so we appreciate we appreciate that, Aaron. Okay, now let's pull these in. Okay, one.
A little smaller.
All right, let's roll this back a little bit. Okay, and now we're gonna go forward. Now, you should have a couple D-ring straps floating around here. Here we go. This will go around the unit and on a dolly, and then you're ready to roll. Just pick that up a little bit, Tyler. Yep. There we go. That would go in the bag on the dolly. You'd be all set, good to go.